So I put together a nice little video for you to show you how to get this look. My focus with this video was to show you how you can get full coverage with mascara and kind of some tips and tricks that I use to get full coverage when I need it. And also show you how it can be going out makeup and not just everyday makeup, which it is. It's totally everyday makeup, but it is also, I got a date with my hubby tonight where I'm going out with the girls makeup. So I wanted to show you how I did that. Everything I have is mascara except for my lips, my lashes, and my eyeliner, but everything else is mascara. And it was pretty simple. It does take me kind of a while to get through everything, but that's because I stop and talk a lot. So if you do this on your own, it's not going to take you as long as it took me. It's still quicker than any other full coverage makeup routine I've ever done, and not as many steps and not as many products. So it will take you a little bit longer than just like an everyday makeup look. But I also spent time like doing my eyes and my lips, and I baked. I did a ton. So anyway, I hope you like it. And yeah, keep watching and to see how I got this look. I've already prepped my face. I used my Stay Spray, which, look, there's only a little bit left. Make me sad. And now I am gonna go in with my highlight. So with mascara, you can start off two ways. So you can either start off with your contour and do that first in the areas that you want to contour, and then go in with your highlight where you need to highlight. And I do both ways. It really is a preference thing, but if you are looking for full coverage, you are going to want to go in with your highlight first, because your highlight is your coverage color. The contour is not meant to give you any coverage. It's just there to add that depth that you need to your face. But the highlight is what is going to be able to cover up those blemishes and any discoloration you have to your face. And depending on where your blemishes are, it's important to have that down first before you put on your contour. So I'm taking my detail hack brush. You can use either this or your 30-second hack brush. I just like this a little bit more for precision, especially where we're going for a very specific look. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, put a little bit of product on. I'm using Mango. So it's important, even though that you're going for a full coverage look, it's important that you do not sit there and put on layers and layers all at once, or like swipe all at once and put a bunch of product down for your first layer, because that is going to make the makeup look cakey. A little bit really does go a long way. So I actually don't usually do my full coverage routine because it does a pretty good job on its own. But if you are wanting that extra full coverage, you just need a tiny bit more. And again, you're not going to put it on all at once. Sorry, I should be doing this and talking at the same time, but it's hard. I'm just putting a little bit on. Like, I don't know if you can even tell. That's a tiny bit of product. I'm not going crazy. So I'm doing my under eye. I'm just kind of dabbing it into the tin as I go. So I'm just doing that, a little bit of that. And I'm just going to put it in my, I'm going to try to make a triangle. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Triangle of light. That's not right. Your triangle of light, which is here to here to there. I am going to use 2 highlight shades just because I like to mix right here, my jawline, especially where If you can see, I have some hyperpigmentation because I'm a picker. I pick my face, and I had really bad acne right after I had my first child, and I picked, and now the acne is gone, but guess what? I still got the marks. So lesson learned, do not pick your face. But yes, I'm going to go in and mix a little bit of a darker shade. I'm going to go in with Goddess in just a minute. And that's also going to help with coverage with this, you know, adding that slightly darker shade. Okay, so you notice I'm still only putting it in the areas where I would normally highlight. But for the sake of this, sorry, I've got hair. For the sake of this video, I'm going to show you what I would do if I'm trying to cover up any discoloration or blemishes on my cheeks where my contour would go. So, sorry, I have something in my eye. I do have some discoloration. I don't know if you can see. I do have some, and so this is really helpful for that. If you are trying to cover up anything that would be in that cheek area, you are actually going to put your highlight all over. So I'm going to go ahead and cover up all of my cheeks with the highlight. Because what that's going to do is it's going to provide that coverage so that when I go in with my contour, it'll look flawless. I don't have any discolorations along my hairline, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that clear for the contour. And then I'm going to grab, if I can find it, a little bit of Goddess highlight. And then I'm going to look to see, okay, is there anything that's kind of sticking out that needs a little bit more? So I'm just going to go, again, I'm going in with a super light hand, and I'm going to keep saying that throughout the video because a lot of times people think full coverage, so I got to go crazy with it. I'm still just putting a little bit, and I'm not swiping. I'm just going to kind of dab that on. So I'm going to go in with my multitasker, and it's this lovely handy dandy brush. I usually use this for my eyelid, but what's really nice about this, it is super versatile, and it has this little end right here, like it's teeny tiny, and this is just going to let me get spots really well. So I got that lovely thing, I don't know if you can see it right there. I'm just going to go in and do my under eye really quick. So I'm going to go in with Mango, and I'm going to take the smaller end of the detail hack. And then I'm just going to take it on my lid because I like to have a little bit of base on my lid. I'm going to get close to you so you can see pretty much everything is covered. This is where you would just take a minute to see if there's anything else that you're trying to cover. And then I'm going to go in with my contour. So I'm going to go in with Indigo, and I'm going to take the bigger end of the detail hack. You are not going to, usually I swipe, I do a swiping motion. You're not going to do that. You are going to dab. So find your contour spot, and it's kind of, if you see the top of my ear, just kind of making a line. Don't do the fish face because that'll bring your contour down way too low. And I'm just going to dab. You want to make sure you don't bring it past the middle of your eye. because you don't want to look weird. And then you try and kind of swoosh it. So, because there's a natural curvature to your cheeks. So you're going to kind of curve it like that. And what that's going to do is just, it's going to lift up those cheekbones. And it's also going to give your blush a place to sit. My perfector sponge ready. Okay, so I just put a little bit of vanilla powder, and then I'm just gonna go in and blend. So really quick, I'm just gonna take this end of the 30-second hack, not 30-second, the detail hack brush, and very lightly run it down the sides of my nose. And then I'm gonna go in with my perfector sponge. I'm just gonna take, it's the Kat Von D translucent setting powder, and I actually normally use my RCMA powder, but it's so messy. Like, it comes in this, it's like seasoning, so it's got the holes at the top, and you like shake it out, and I'm like, what do I shake it out onto? It's a mess, and I don't want to get it all over my couch. So we're using this because it comes in a nice little container with a lid. So I'm going to put a bunch of powder. In fact, I don't think I have enough. I have an itch. So when I have an itch when I'm doing my makeup, I'm like, perfector, get it. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to dab. My perfector is wet, and like I'm putting a bunch of powder on it, and I'm just gonna go in all the places where I would highlight, or where I did highlight, not where I would, because I already did that. Now this is called baking for a reason, because I'm going to let it sit on my face and bake. So while I'm letting that sit on my face, sorry, I'm looking for my other brush. I'm going to do my eyebrows, maybe, if I find my eyebrow brush. I'm gonna go in with, I'm not actually really sure what I'm doing to my eyes yet, but we will find out together. First and foremost, I like to go with vanilla setting powder and put that all over my lid. What that does is it helps make it so that I can blend my shadows easily. then I'm going to go in with, we're going to do Bend and Snap, which is this pretty sort of purpley taupey color. It reminds me a lot of MAC Satin Taupe, which I love that color. So this is really similar. In my opinion, it is a little bit more pigmented than MAC's Satin Taupe, so I love that. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. And I'm using my eyeshadow everything brush, which I love, 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 love. Because you really can use it for just about everything. And then I'm going to go in with Basic, which is just like a medium brown. It's a good transition color. I usually like to go with Bubba. That is my go-to. Like, Bubba is my jam. It's a little bit more warm than Basic. But I wanted to keep this a little bit more cooler toned. You don't have to. In fact, this would look really pretty with Bubba too, but I'm using Basic. Show them Basic some love. And I'm just putting that all over my crease. Not being super precise about it. And making sure everything is blended really well. I am going to go in with Kin. So Kin is this gorgeous purpley burgundy-ish color. I love it. And I'm going to take that and with this end of the brush and just dab that into my outer corner. And I'm doing it with this end, and I'm doing it slowly because it is a darker color and it's super pigmented, and I don't want to get it all over the place. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Hija, which is this gorgeous pink color. And I'm just going to take that and I'm going to put it on top of Kin, just super lightly. Kind of where I put Basic, but I'm keeping it to the outer corner. I don't want to bring it all the way in. And then wiping that off, wiping off the excess. Taking Basic one more time, just to help blend just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with Sabrina. And that Sabrina is this really pretty, sparkly, not sparkly, shimmery, kind of golden color. It's a really good eye highlight color. And I'm just gonna put this right underneath my brow. You can also just do your Illuminator. So like rose gold or honey would be really pretty, or pearl. All three of them would be really pretty underneath here. Or you could even layer it. You can, whatever tickles your fancy. I'm gonna take my, if I can find it, multitasker. There it is. And I'm going to dip it into Bend and Snap again. So I'm going to take this bigger end into Bend and Snap. I'm going to dip it and try and pack it on, and then take whatever spray you have. You can do your Stay Spray. I don't have a ton of it left, so I'm using my it's Hangover RX. setting spray, I think. Yeah, setting spray by Too Faced. And I'm actually just going to use that as, or you can use Fix Plus. And I'm just going to spray the brush a little bit. And then I'm going to pack on the Bend and Snap. And it's just to give it a little pop. Yes. Okay, I think we're ready to take this stuff off. So I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush. Okay. And I'm just going to very lightly kind of sweep it away. And then I'm going to go in with some blush. I'm going to go in with, kind of want to try Nude. I haven't tried that on myself before. And I'm taking this end of my powder brush. And I'm just dabbing it into Nude, which is this color right there. I need some Illuminator. You can do this a couple ways. You can use your finger. I think I'm going to do it this way though. I'm going to take my perfector and dip it into rose gold. Now I'm going to go in with Loreal Lineur Intense Liquid Eyeliner. And then all I need is a lippy and I'm done.